Nelson. I'm going to touch you now.
Oh, that's unkind. That's been recorded.
No, I'm
That
going
was
to shake
just
your hand.
recorded. That was recorded. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, John. You were about to say.
Yes, I wanted to say welcome everyone to another episode of the Mardox Daily Live Chat, coming to you every weekday, Monday through Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's
Where we
like the
touch
time.
you.
Yes, we'll
That's
touch you.
like the time in New York.
We'll touch you professionally,
Yes,
mentally.
professional. We
What we were
touch
talking
you
what we were
here.
talking about just before the show started was the fact that some things in our lives are so ingrained in us. And John was talking about when he was in the military, a lot of stuff was on a schedule and was ingrained in your psyche. And once you leave the military, that stuff is just stuck in your head for the longest
Yeah,
time. Eh, John?
yeah, because then all of a sudden you decide everything that goes on when you do what. And the closest thing you get to structure is when you go to work, you have a job if you don't work for yourself. That's a bit of structure and you're used to it and you fall into that no problem. But everything else, it takes a lot of getting used to. And I even talked to a student of mine who used to be in the German army, and he said,
Now that's a good army.
and he said it was the same way for him when he got out. And this is a young guy,
Yeah.
you know. He said it was the same way for him. It took getting used to,
I didn't go
you
through
know.
the army, and a lot of people know that I was in juvie when I was a kid. And
Yeah.
one of the things in juvenile detention was that nobody was allowed to touch anybody else. You weren't allowed to touch any people. And I was telling John that if you were caught touching, even high-fiving somebody, some of these educators would confine you for 24 hours in your room.
Yeah. You
And
know what I have a hard time doing?
what's that?
What you're doing right now. You have your hat on in the house.
Oh no, there's a reason for that. There's a reason for that.
Yeah,
There's a
but
reason for that.
that
Thanks for reminding me.
no, it's okay. I know.
It's no, it's to
Take your hat off the door, son. What's wrong with you?
no, it's to hold
Okay.
my headphones. Without my hat, my headphones want to slide off.
Yeah,
I thought you
yeah.
were going to say to
But
hold your brain in. But
I
okay.
don't usually have it on. But you're right. Yeah.
But because in the military, in uniform, we were not allowed to wear our headgear in a building,
Right. Right.
and it became so
You had to
automatic.
take your cap off.
Well,
Yeah.
Southerners did that too. They take their hat off and say hello, ma'am, before they enter the
Yes,
house.
also, but in the military, that was a rule. In military uniform, you walk into a building or something, but you automatic it becomes so automatic
Yeah.
because you can get into so much trouble.
Yeah, and I'll do it too. When I go see a client, I'll do it too because it was the same rules.
Yeah,
You see, where I went to juvie was very much wasn't like a prison, but it was more of
yeah,
a military school for kids, if you want.
right,
It was
yeah,
very structured. You had to be up.
right,
You had to be up by say 7 o'clock. 7:15, your bed had to be made.
yeah,
You had to be at your door ready when the door opened. You had to be ready to go. There was a lot of strict rules. We had a lot of free time to ourselves, and a lot of
mhm,
it wasn't like stuck. But I, Lauren,
mhm.
but
Hi, Lauren.
there was a lot of
I know her.
there was a lot of structure, and I tell people
Yeah,
I'm not ashamed of going there or having my time that I had there. In fact,
right,
I wouldn't be the person I am today without
yeah,
going there. I'd be somebody
yeah,
totally different.
yeah. Positive things can come out of something like that,
Yeah.
and that's what supposed to be the reason for it.
hmm
Um, you know,
And I'm talking more about this because in 2020, I've been asked to go in 2019 or 2020. We're not sure yet to go in front of some of the kids that are there now and explain what happened to me, what I went through,
mhm,
and what I become.
okay,
And
okay, that's cool.
they schedule two or three people a year to go and present a 1 hour presentation in front of these kids. And I'm getting used to talking more about it. I'm not ashamed that I went to juvie. I'm ashamed at what happened, but I'm not ashamed that I
Yeah,
went there. Like I said, I wouldn't be the person I
yeah,
am today if I didn't go there. Today I'd be in prison if I didn't
yeah.
go there.
That's a good thing that you're not ashamed of it, and that as a result of it, something
Yeah,
positive
yeah.
came out of it.
Yeah, the talking, especially being able to talk to people and communicate.
Yeah,
I do have a temper even to this day, but without that training, my
yeah,
temper would be off the scale.
yeah,
You know,
yeah,
So
yeah.
there's that. But today's topic wasn't talking about juvie or prison or army or anything like that. Today, or Belinda
No.
that's being held in a dungeon room under her house and a dampness. She's obviously got pneumonia.
May I have some water, please, sir?
No, you got your bread and that was it. Get the moisture out of that.
It's hard.
That's the only things I can say.
God, never mind.
No,
Strike that.
No, I was gonna say make it moist. Pee on it.
Strike. Oh, that's even worse than what I was
Disclaimer.
Hey, John, we can't just get through one show.
There are 16 people watching this on YouTube right now. So if you guys have anything, put your stuff in the text box. It's going to show up on the screen, or you can tweet it to me, or anything you want to do. Just get us a text. You know.
I have a subject we can talk about if you're not already filled.
No. The topic is already decided. It's word of mouth.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, we can hear you. Word of mouth, and is it worth it? Now, do you guys want me to tell you why I'm asking? Is it worth it, or do you guys want to give me your insights first? Cricket. Hello, Josh.
Hello, Josh.
Because I know it's worth it. Yeah. I don't have to ask why, but
okay. What about you, Belinda? Is word of mouth worth it?
It is if you trust the person that you're hearing it from.
Interesting that you say that. Okay, Josh, word of mouth, business, word of mouth, anything. Is it worth it or not?
Yeah, always.
It is worth it, right? Yeah. Read an article today about word of mouth, and is it worth it? The article is basically a person that says word of mouth is worth it until you create an affiliate program. And you get all these people in that want to promote your affiliate program. You give them a link, you give them banners, and the word of mouth part kicks in. Hey, man, this program is really great. And slowly but surely, the words that you want people to say don't get said. They say something else, and then you get people joining saying, "Well, I was told this." And it was this instead. It kind of falls into our false advertising or our advertising issue about yesterday's topic.
Yeah.
So what do you guys think about the affiliate marketing side of word of mouth? Cricket.
Good could be a dangerous thing at the same time.
It can go both ways.
Yeah.
I'm an affiliate marketer.
We're gonna go there.
Oh yeah. Josh is all like, I don't do affiliate marketing. Forget that.
I was talking about this comment.
Yeah, it can go both ways. You guys are just horrible today. I swear.
We got to keep it professional, Josh.
John's the only gentleman in this whole entire group. No offense.
John, put up the topic page now. Oh my God, I'm trying to bake here.
Well, something happened to me, but I guess I'll bring it up tomorrow. Oh wait, tomorrow I can't. It's techie tomorrow.
Did you win the lottery yesterday? Well, we'll talk about it after this one, okay?
Okay.
Because I'll modify. Just this time alone, though.
Thank you.
But
at any rate,
at any rate, at 2.5, 3, 10, 100%, any rate, yeah.
Yeah. It's like this, right? It could be a good thing or a bad thing, but that's the risk that we take. Because let's say if you own a brick and mortar store, right? And someone goes into your store, and on that particular day, it's a stressful day. Your staff is having a tough time. A customer comes in, asks a question or whatever, and the staff kind of acts rude towards them, right? And that's the first time that customer has been there. Then that's going to leave a bad impression, and they're going to go tell others, right?
Yeah.
And so in that case, word of mouth is not so good. But this also leads to the lesson that we cannot simply rely on word of mouth. Word of mouth, if something or some place or someone has a good reputation, word of mouth, this is a good thing. It encourages us to go ahead and check it out. But we need to see for ourselves, and we need to really, really see what the affiliate program is all about, the pluses and the minuses, and if it's something for us.
Yeah.
Because Nelson, as you well know, you had this problem like right as I came along to Mardox.
Yeah. Somebody was going around telling people that we pay out, I think it was $25 if they sign up today, something like that. And it was like, dude, it's not what it was. Oh yeah, we were giving $25 in-house credit, and it was telling people that we will give you $25 for joining. There's something like that, and it was like, no, it's not how it is. And we had people joining and like, well, where's my $25? And it's like, what do you mean, where's my $25? And then finally I got the person, some of these people to send the copy of the email that they got, and I had to contact the person who was doing the promotion. Finally got a hold of him and said, dude, you're promoting it totally wrong. What are you doing? You know, and he's like, well, I thought that's what it was. And thought and is are two totally different things. So, and that almost got us in big trouble too, because some people were screaming scam on that, you know.
Yeah.
You know,
and, people are so quick to scream scam.
Yeah. And what I would suggest on that, and I tell everybody, if you get a promotion, you see somebody promoting something, don't take their word for it. Go to the website and go based on what the website says, not what the person says. Yeah. Because anybody can write an email and plug it into a safe list. You know, anybody can draw a poster up. You know,
and there's so much hype in everything. And I mean, there's a natural little hype to stuff, but then there's overhype and so on and so forth. If somebody will present this program or like it's the next best thing to sliced bread and so on and so forth, and you join this thing and you realize, nah, it's okay, but
could be better.
Nothing to do flips over, you know. It's like if someone says, "Oh, I'm gonna give you, I just bought myself a new car, and I'm gonna give you my other car because I don't need it anymore." And you get all excited. You think, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna get a car. I'm gonna get a new car." You know, this person's gonna get a car because they don't need it anymore, and you don't know what kind of car they have, but you think, "Oh, it must be a pretty decent car, or this person wouldn't have it." And you know,
is this something that happened to you?
No.
Okay.
But
he ended up getting a Matchbox car.
Yeah, you end up getting a 1913 Get Out and Push or something.
Well, no, I was thinking more
the Flintstone car.
No. I was thinking more like along the lines of where John's living. Someone give him a Citoy from France. That's those three-wheeled cars.
Yeah, I see them every now and then.
Yeah,
here.
They're cool. I love them. One guy here has one, but yeah, I know what you're getting at. You don't want somebody give you expect one thing, and then what you get is something totally different.
Well, see, and there's two sides of this too, because people always encourage people, you know, to hit your warm market, friends and family, you know, because but it's different when you're suggesting a good restaurant or a good movie, yet they use that as a way of saying you've always been network marketing, you just didn't get paid for it. You didn't have a thank you check from that retail place. And, you know, you've always been selling yourself to your parents since you were little. And yes, indirectly we do, okay? In a sense we have been, but at the same time, it's still a different animal. Like when I was in sales and then I started doing network marketing, even though they're both sales, they're two different types of sales. Even though they have some overlapping commonality, they also have differences. And I learned very quick early on that they're still two entirely different animals. Yeah. And so when people use the phrase that you probably heard over and over again, you know, when you refer somebody to a good movie or, you know, good restaurant, yeah, but it's different. I'm not asking them to join a business and pay a bunch of money. It's not quite the same. Yeah. Even though the skills may be there, everything else is different.
Especially when you're doing, when you're promoting, so let's take Mardox for instance. You know, this is not like a product like a smartphone or something like that.
Right.
And then when you go to family and friends and you start talking about internet marketing, first of all, if they don't have any idea about internet marketing, you might as well be talking about, I don't know, designing your own engines or something like that or whatever, because they have a concept of it and they don't want to hear it because they have no concept of it, you know.
Well, any kind of business, if they're not even interested, that's how you end up in a no friends left club, regardless of even what kind of business it is.
A no what club?
No friends left club.
Oh wow. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, because if you try to promote enough of your businesses to your friends and family, after a while you're all by yourself. That's why we call it the no friends left club.
They see you coming, they go the other way.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I,
They avoid you.
I don't have any shame in promoting anything to my friends and family, but I don't promote it actively. I'll set it up,
Yeah.
and then my dad will, like, for example, go onto Mardox and say, "Oh, hey, what's this over here and what's that over there?" And I saw this program, and then he joins on his own. But I'm not ashamed if I have to.
No,
It's not about being ashamed. It's just targeting your audience, knowing who's really interested.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is, I don't actively promote to my friends and family, because then they join up and they go, "Well, I didn't like that. I didn't make any money. It wasn't for them."
Yeah.
Plus, let's put his face. To be honest with you, I would not want to hit most of my family and friends working with me. To be honest with you, I like to keep that separate.
Right.
I like to
move it.
No, but I mean, Nelson, I'm surprised you never heard of the No Friends Left Club.
Oh, I probably have. I probably have at one point. It's just went over my head.
The NFL Club, as we call it.
NFL Club. That's an American thing. What can I say?
NFL, No Friends Left.
Before I forget,
Sorry, go ahead, John.
I have a question, Mr. Canadian. How long?
Canada.
How long do you guys how long do your students go to school there? How long is a school day there?
All day long and all year.
Yeah, I mean the day. How long is the school day?
I can't remember. I think it's from 9 o'clock to 4 o'clock with the recesses and the lunch.
Yeah, in America is pretty much the same as far as from the hours is concerned.
Well, usually 8 to 2, 8 to 3.
Something like that, yeah. Depending on your school system. But over here in Germany, they go to school practically
9 to 5. Yeah, 9 to 5. Italy.
No, not even 9 to 5.
No. But Italy is 9 to 5.
Okay, but here in Germany,
and
here in Germany, it's like 8 to
4.
12.
8 to 12.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
1 o'clock if you have like an extra class to go to or something like that.
Yeah, that's because they're more efficient than we are.
Yeah, that's it.
Actually, you know what it really is in America? It has to do with America's school systems are not geared to actually teach them anything.
No,
they're just geared to babysit them while their parents are working.
Yeah.
Well, I homeschool. Thank you very much.
In Italy, they
I was saying,
in Italy,
Gosh,
in Italy,
you want to live?
In Italy, they go to school pretty much all the day, but they also don't have any holidays. But they also finish their education almost 2 to 3 years sooner than anybody in North America.
So does homeschool kids because they're ahead of their grades.
Okay.
Being taught one-on-one, I have my daughter be ahead of her grades.
I've heard both sides. I've actually heard homeschool kids that were behind because they didn't have enough education to understand what was going on, and I've heard that
depends on the parents teaching.
Oh yeah. If a parent does,
sometimes it's just the kid as well.
I'm not trying to badmouth the parents, and I know some kids are rebellious. I get that; they're difficult. I did my due diligent research, and I can tell you right now, she's learning things that she's learning Latin, and I don't even know Latin, but she's learning it through an online tutor and software. And trust me, she's not missing a beat, and she's ahead of her grade.
Cool. Now
she's going to school online. That's not homeschool.
It's part of homeschool.
Let me cut in here and get back to the topic. Also, we have a sponsor today. Join Mardox, and we're building a community one member at a time. There's our sponsor. Okay, Fugly's online. One person out of holy Toledo, 19 watching right now. 19 people are getting interested in us.
Hey, we forgot to say subscribe, like, and comment.
Do it now. What was that show that did that? The guys like, get down to the ground, do it now.
I heard that in the Army all the time. So.
There is that. Yep. So Fugly, yes, and Fugly writes a very interesting point. And I think we should all talk about this, going on to another topic. He writes, Canadians rock. I think we should talk about that. That's all he wrote, Canadians rock. And I'm like, yes, finally, somebody understands me. Now he's gonna write something like, you suck or something, I have to wear my t-shirt, Mardox t-shirt, over my hoodie, over a t-shirt today because I'm freaking freezing. Yesterday afternoon,
join the club.
No. Yesterday afternoon, my oil let out on my furnace. I ran out of oil, and And usually around this time of year, I got to send in new checks, to the company, so they deliver. And it's usually around now. It's like, oh, we're out of oil. Yeah, might as well get around to signing those checks.
Not the rubber ones, though, right?
No, they're good checks. They're good. They got to be, or they won't deliver. And so I called them today. And
they deliver cooking oil.
But to be fair, I could go get diesel and put diesel in. It will do the same thing. I don't care. I'll just put an extra layer on, right? So I got a heater here beside me, a nice little water heater here unit that stands beside me. But I called them today. And I said, yeah, can you guys come deliver oil? I'm kind of out of oil, and we're like below 0 Celsius. And that's like, you're 31 Fahrenheit, 30 Fahrenheit. And so it's getting cold, the temperature in the house is slowly reaching the equilibrium of the outside. And they go, oh, we can't deliver till tomorrow or the day after. Like, oh, it's going to get cold. So I might break out and go get 2 5 gallons of diesel fuel and throw it in there just to heat the house a bit. But if it gets real bad, but it's like, oh, I gotta heat now I got the heater off. I got this Mardox t-shirt, which is awesome because it like John's, it says Mardox, building community one member at a time, right? And now that I got it over top my sweatshirt, now I'm bloody sweating and my heater's off. So it's like, I should have wore this last night to bed.
You see, it's because my heater's on the fritz, excuse the pun. Until I get a new one, I was wrapped up in my heating pad and all that yesterday in bed while we were doing the show because it was even colder in here yesterday than it is today.
Yeah.
I mean, my bathroom wasn't even enough.
I always tell my wife, because she complains about being cold sometimes, and I always tell her
to come to my neighborhood.
I always tell her to dress in layers, you see, because when I'm cold, if I even start, I don't like being cold.
Me neither.
When I start getting cold, I put on stuff, and if I start getting warm, then I can take off layers, and stuff like that.
I wear like three sweatshirts.
Yeah,
I mean, pair of socks and my slippers.
My family jokes at how many layers I wear, and but hey, because I did the same thing, Nelson, earlier, because I have on my Mardox t-shirt, I have on a long sleeve turtleneck shirt, and I have on an undershirt. Yeah. And earlier, I also had on under this the sweatshirt.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
I was cold, but I am sick, so you know.
But you see, I don't mind wearing a sweater and jeans during the winter. In fact, I wouldn't mind if we put the thermostat to 18 Celsius. Usually it's around 20, 22, 23 Celsius. And that's like 70-ish Fahrenheit-ish, I think. I can't remember the...
I don't do Fahrenheit anymore, so I have no idea.
Well, it's only the States that run Fahrenheit, so I'm trying to accommodate the 3 Americans in the room here. I'm trying to be nice, and I'm not trying to be prejudiced and exclusionary, excludatory.
Well, thank you, dear Nelson.
You're welcome, Belinda. And, Belinda, a few people said thank you for the apology.
Oh, you're welcome.
Well, they did. And
guys, I have to go.
Bye.
You look like you work at McDonald's, Lauren. Can I order a shake, please?
Yeah, I want three.
Love you.
I want 3 McDoubles.
Big Mac large fries.
Three McDoubles, fries, no ice in the burgers, extra cucumbers.
Okay, they're on their way.
Thank you.
Extra cucumber. Pickles. I'm trying to say the French word to English. Doesn't work.
So I'm glad everybody is doing well.
Yeah, you too.
You're doing well.
We're going to start.
We miss you.
We'll have to start a fundraiser to raise money for your internet. So you get back to being Wi-Fi at home.
Yeah.
I miss my Wi-Fi at home.
Yeah, we got to do something about that. Well, anybody at Mardox, please help Lauren out. Donate a few dollars so she can get her Wi-Fi back, please.
Yeah, she needs her Wi-Fi back.
It's not a few dollars. I owe them a couple hundred.
Okay, so she needs a couple hundred. Listen, we need 100 people at Mardox to donate $2 each.
Yeah.
It's not much. It's the price of a cup of coffee.
Yeah.
Start a
GoFundMe campaign, Lauren.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, you'd be surprised at how well it works.
Yeah,
you really would.
That's a good idea. I might do that.
Yeah, and you tell people, I'm going to be doing it soon for one of our members at Mardox. I'm going to be doing a $5 donation thing. They donate $5, and they'll get access to something. But I'm going to use Patreon with the videos, and that money I'm going to donate to this other person who needs to cover medical costs.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, but whole other story for another video. So Lauren, you take care.
All
We'll see you tomorrow.
right, have a rest of your day.
Yeah, we'll see you
See you.
tomorrow.
God bless, Lauren.
Have a good one.
Bye now. Okay, so Belinda, you had a topic that you want to talk about, and now I have to figure out how to go and plug this into the title so that it all adds up. What's your topic?
Okay, hold on. I'm having a senior moment.
I'm not even going to go there, but okay.
You have to excuse Belinda. She's an old gal.
I am not. That's why it's funny, because I'm not even a senior citizen. I'm having a senior
Are you
moment.
sure? Oh.
You know what, Josh? Here's a topic: how not to kill Josh.
That's pretty hard.
I know, seriously, right? It's just something that happened to me.
Does this have to do with the other thing? Going both ways.
No, Josh. Oh, geez. You and Nelson need to start dating or something. Anyway, not that I'm advocating that or anything, but
Topic. Go on, give me a topic. We gotta wrap
hold
it up.
on. Okay. What? You're rushing me. Okay.
Come on. Do it.
I
Do
just
it now.
remembered it. It just happened to me. Okay. So basically,
I thought you said she was taking Latin.
She's Russian?
so
What? I thought she was American.
Look here, you Canuck. Anyway, just kidding. Love you. Anyway,
Hold on. She's totally hot for an old gal.
who said that? Fugly?
Ugly.
Of course. 44 is the new 20, just so you know.
Okay, so what's your topic? So we move on. I'm tired of looking at myself on the screen.
Yeah, when somebody oh man, this just freaking happened to me, and now I'm like sitting here like blank slate. Oh,
You want to do it on tomorrow's show so you can think about it?
and you can't, because you're doing techie stuff.
Oh, we can
tomorrow.
do it. We can do it after.
I'll tell you what, guys, start talking about something else, and then because we still have half an hour yet.
Well,
so,
it depends if it's relative to the topic.
no, but if you guys start talking, I'll remember it, because I'm not being put on the spot. That's why.
I've got a topic.
I do, and I forget. This is unfair.
Oh, I'm sorry, Belinda.
No, you're not, John. You love it. You're a brat too.
Oh, goodness gracious. But anyway,
Fugly's asking, is she blonde?
in her picture,
whatever.
Oh, snap.
in her picture, that's artificial intelligence there. So
I dyed my hair brown. Like,
yeah.
okay, for sure.
I always knew that photo was fake.
Unlike Barbie.
I saw the best tomorrow's tech show. I got a photo of something I want to show you guys. I saw the best workstation ever. I want to build one. I don't want to buy it because it's something like $9,000 to buy it. It's a seat with arms that come in, like you sit in it. One side has your keyboard on a tray, basically, but it's made as a curve that comes up over top, and then there's a mount for an ultra wide screen in front of you. And it's like you're sitting in a space chair, basically, your keyboard up. It's like, oh, I want that setup. I really want that setup.
Like Star Trek. Hey.
Oh, no, more than Star Trek. It's like, oh.
I remember now.
Tomorrow's show, we're going to talk. What is it? What's the topic now?
Had nothing to do with what you're saying either.
Okay, well, my thing is
I just got off a webinar. See, I should remember this. I have a great memory. I just got off a webinar about how to properly hire really good salespeople to help you, do your sales for you, whether it's employees or subcontractors or however you want to do it. And of course, I expect this. Every webinar, they're going to sell a system or some kind of product along with the training. Mm-hmm. They did have good training, but then came along the $4,000 product that you can split up into two payments.
So what's the topic about? Misleading webinars or how to hire people?
Yeah. Why do webinars, like some have good training without selling anything? Like if you buy something, some of them come with a webinar. Like if you buy a product and then you get like this bonus webinar, additional training to go along with the product. But then most of the time, even when you buy the product first and then there's a webinar, not just when there's a webinar first, either way, they're selling more crap.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, cool.
I don't like that. I mean, if I've already bought the crap, I don't want to buy more crap.
Now that I got the topic in, now we can talk. Let's talk.
Yeah.
Let's talk about webinars, baby. Let's talk about you. I'm quitting my job. I'm going to become a singer. Okay.
That's a problem with what webinars have come to be today.
Yeah, they're not like they used to be.
Because they're just overrated infomercials.
Yeah, I don't like doing webinars. If I'm going to do a webinar, I'm going to do it live, like on a platform like this, where there's live people, and then you can go watch the version after it. I guess that makes it a webinar. Or I'll do a live presentation. I prefer to do a live presentation, and then I can actually shake the hands of the people that are in the room.
I mean, I've gone to some good training webinars lately, but there's not very many because most of them end up selling something, which is fine. Okay. People need to make money, and some products are really good and they're worth buying. I bought a few. I have. Okay. Yeah. But most of these webinars are over inflated, hypey. The product isn't even worth anything. And the training is subpar, you know. That's the problem I have.
Or what I'm seeing also is webinars where they tell you about the product, blah, 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 sign up, $7. You pay the $7 and 30 days later you get hit with $150.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
And they don't tell you
those hidden costs,
Yeah, they don't tell you about that. Well, it's written on their page, but very, very faint.
Yeah. Now, you know, if the purpose of the webinar is to talk about a particular product or service, that's fine because that's what you expect. And you expect kind of to be sold. But when they try to like slide it in on you, you know, it's like, today we're talking about smartphones, to use. And if you use a smartphone,
got the right coat there, John.
And,
Sorry.
I lost my smart.
The same scene moment that Melinda just had a few minutes ago was repeated.
Hold on a sec. John, hold up your smartphone there. You see, no, the other smartphone. Yeah. Okay, I'm looking around for my smartphone, but all I'm going to use is my smart cup. Join today and you can get a smart cup all to yourself. It's your name on it. No, but
that's what I'm saying.
Webinars. Before you guys met, there was a series called the Mardox Live Chat, and at a point it died, and then we brought this one back. But what we did, we talked about marketing and different topics, but we really promoted Mardox. And one of the people in hey, come to think of it, was a brother too, another brother that did that. And he was always on, if you join Mardox, you can make this much. And if you bring these,
I remember that. Because that's right when I came along.
Yeah, you remember Gachuki, right? And he was always about the money.
Yeah, I think he recruited me. I think I saw one of his ads or something like that.
Yeah,
I don't know.
He was always about the money.
Always. I remember that.
Yeah, Rob Raceback and I were always about the topics. He was about the money.
And I got something to discuss with that on there too. So
yeah, but the problem was people were saying it's too webinar. It wasn't a live chat. It was a webinar all the time.
It was pure webinar.
Yeah,
because he was like, you join Mardox and there's not many programs that you join, you get this, you get that.
Or my favorite phrase, before I came up with Mardox, building community one member at a time, this was after them. It was just before those two left. Racebeck was always saying, Mardox is the most honest website on the internet. And then he left and screamed bloody murder, saying that we're a scam, that we're ripping people off, that we don't provide what we promise.
I remember years back.
Yeah,
I was part of a program, and I won't say the name of it.
I'm kidding.
Prophet.
It had I saw the potential in it. The guy had good intentions and everything. And but I was much more inexperienced in marketing than I am now. But at a point I got to realize that it wasn't like what he was promoting. And then, but at a certain point, because we were having a meeting with the members of the program, and he was developing a marketing team and design team and blah 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 blah, and I started getting frustrated because of the way that things were going.
Too slow.
And then he said, I made some kind of comment, and he said, "Yeah, this program is the most honest program on the net." And at that point, right, I said, "Okay, I'm out of here." I mean, that was just like the straw that broke the camel's back. Yeah. I mean, come on,
Yeah. There's no way to say. I kept telling Raisbeck to stop saying that we're the most honest business on the internet, website on the internet. Yeah, we're honest. We try to keep things straight. We try to keep it legit. But there's going to be a situation somewhere, somehow, at some point that we're going to do, and then people are going to say that's not right because it doesn't comply with their standards. Therefore,
right, because you can't please everybody.
Yeah, and then at some point it's going to be, well, they're a scam, and you can't get around that. So you can't go around saying you're the most honest website on the internet. You're kind of putting yourself above the trash.
And I'm a person. I don't mind speaking. I don't mind saying giving my opinion. Telling what I really think. And some people, they talk a good game, but when it comes to having to say something to the responsible people, they don't say a thing. And I kind of texted on the side some of the other people that were at the meeting, like when I left, and I asked them what they thought about what I said. And they were like, yeah, well, you're entitled to your opinion, and blah, blah, blah. But none of those people are a part of that program today.
That's right. Yeah, it sounds to me that there was some crooked aspects to it,
It was amateurish.
Yeah.
Sadly, really I'm sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, I'm sorry.
Well, if you're not going to go ahead, I'm going to go ahead then.
No, you don't want you to go ahead. I'm just kidding.
Ladies first.
Thank you. The thing is that you could have, in my experience, there's been good companies, but you're going to get those crooks, those bad apples, so to speak, or bad eggs, that can ruin even a good company, because the company, it's not their job to babysit. They can't babysit everybody. And so that's why we have to do our own due diligence. But this is one aspect I wanted to bring up too. On the webinar that I was just on before I got on this call with, how to hire the right salespeople and all that, they're talking about a good salesperson will be motivated by money. And this brought up another aspect of what I've trained on in my own coaching classes before, which is when I got into network marketing, I have a regular sales background. When I got into network marketing, I did not realize that even though, yes, they're both sales and a lot of the same principles, but they're also different animals as far as how you approach somebody in network marketing versus, let's say, outside sales or retail. There is some differences.
There's one difference between a salesman and a conman.
No, but what I'm saying is that, I care, like right now I'm in networking.
Hold on. Josh, explain on that, because that's damn close to something.
That's true, actually. There's only one difference between a salesman and a conman. And the only difference is one can deliver on what they promise and the other one can't.
That's true.
Exactly.
That's true, yeah.
If you're a salesman,
but I say what I mean. I'm honest.
Conman, you can.
Fugly wrote a comment. He says, let the ladies speak.
Thank you, Fugly. See? I love Fugly.
Fugly, why are you on Belinda's side? How much is she paying you? I'll pay you double.
So anyway, Fugly's awesome. Leave him alone.
Yeah.
Anyway, so basically, I always try to like I'm in this industry right now because I love helping people, and I don't charge even for that. Okay. Yes, I do charge for other things because I do have to, make a living and pay the bills somehow. And because other things that I do for a living do cost me money. So of course I have to recoup that cost. Okay. But see, that's understandable and that's feasible. But like on this webinar, they're saying like, the classic type of salesperson, like, outside sales, for example, you want a person that's motivated by money more than any other reason, because they're going to go after it, which I understand what you're saying. That's that's good that you have a strong candidate that way. But at the same time, I wouldn't want to hire somebody or be that kind of salesperson, whether it's network marketing or outside or any type of sales, that's all I care about is money, where I'm willing to sell my soul, so to speak, because there has to be a limit there.
Yeah, well, rule number one, when promoting a product, I tell everybody at Mardox, if you're going to promote the Mardox, any of my products, any of them, promote the product. Promote the product because you like it and yet you want to promote it. Don't promote it because there's money attached to it.
Right. Because if you focusing on the money, it's not cool.
No, it's not, because you don't really know what the product is about.
But that's what they teach classic sales, not network marketing, but classic.
Sure, but still.
Although network marketing does it too, basically.
Well, yeah.
That goes to
Fugly just wrote, "I love you, Bella."
Oh, I love you too,
I think he was trying to write Belinda and oops on his typing.
No, Bella is a nickname. I have that as my nickname, Bonita and Bella. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
they all mean pretty Spanish and beautiful in Italian and Spanish.
Well, I know that. I'm Italian. Duh. But
I mean, I have all those nicknames growing up. My Spanish side called me Bonita. I've had Italian friends call me Bella. Well, and then I had my native side call me Guanacho.
You've got an American Belizean loving you there.
Well, I feel honored.
Yeah, wait till he shows up at your front door and says, "I love you, marry me. I'm gonna stalk you for the rest of your life."
Oh, you mean like Nelson?
Yeah, just like me. Yeah. That's it. Yeah. No, it's the other way around. Belinda stalks me. She's my stalker.
You wish.
I said a word that I'm going to be in Germany in August. We don't know the date yet, and then in Surrey, BC. And I've got two people, one in Surrey, one in British Columbia that will go to Surrey because that's a big property. British Columbia is bigger than Germany. The whole of British Columbia is huge. And you guys got to look at a map of Canada. And Germany, I think there's one or two people there that are already, where are you going to go? Where are you going to be? Where can we meet? I'm like, oh, no. We're going to have to rent a meeting hall, John.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah,
I have to talk to the city hall in my town here and
a couple private messages. When are you going to come to the States? My response is never.
Well, then I'm safe. But anyway,
yeah, that's it. I'm never going to the States. What are you talking about? I don't have a death wish.
Because you know what awaits you here.
Frank. Yeah, but that topic kind of ties into what we're talking about. Webinars and word of mouth, because a webinar is a form of word of mouth. You're seeing a celebrity on TV on the screen, and you're basically hearing what he's saying. It's word of mouth, and it's critical that when you do word of mouth, make damn sure you say what is supposed to be said and not something that's skewed. Even if you think it's in the best interest, get your facts straight before you write a swipe copy of an email, or if you make a banner, make sure you get your facts straight and don't put up something that's not factual.
Right.
But my other question is, how do you guys feel about
with my hands? I often feel about with my hands.
Yeah, I don't even want to picture that. Anyway, I gotta stop hanging around you.
Yeah.
Anyway, what I was gonna say was, like, when we were talking about earlier about going, like, okay, I went to this webinar and I already expected them to be selling something, because let's face it, it wasn't just a training. I already realized that. Okay.
It's never training. It's never training. It's recruitment.
Yeah. Well, rarely. It's sometimes, but not usually. Right. Rarely it is. But what about I'm
sorry, guys. I have to take this off my laptop because it's no longer Windows. It's Linux. Does anybody have a Linux sticker? I need a Linux sticker.
You know what? Just stick that sticker on your forehead and be done with it. Yeah. Anyway, and you would. Anyway,
I don't know if it's
God help me.
I don't know if it's gonna
Anyway,
and then the other part is, I'm gonna take this one off because the Intel Core. I hate Intel. I love AMD.
do you really think, boys and girls, do you really think we're professionals?
Continue, Belinda.
Ow!
I gotta stop looking at the screen, or I'm going to just basically lose my thought.
Wait.
So
Tune in after the show for the after chat and find out what we have to say.
Oh, jeez. So anyway, you'll learn new words, boys and girls. Anyway, but what about when you buy a product first, like let's say software, course, whatever it may be, and then they add a webinar for you to attend, optional, as part of the package. But lo and behold, you go to that webinar and it isn't just a simple training on the product that you bought, which is, was supposed to go along with. No, they're going to sell you another product.
Upsells. Yeah, I hate upsells.
That's what I hate.
Yeah, I'm completely against upsells. If you're going to sell a product, if your product's going to be, I got products that are $500. And if you're going to sell a product at $500, sell the product at $500.
Yeah. I don't mind spending $500 or even $1,000 if it's worth it, and if you're honest.
That's right, and be straight up. Mardox, we get people to come in. You can see everything we have. If you don't want to pay for the membership, don't pay.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I hate? I
have no idea what you hate, John. You don't ever tell us what you hate or like or what. How are we supposed to know? Why do you ask these questions, John? Tomorrow's show, we're going to drill John. In fact, we're going to have an interrogation on John.
All right, Nelson, muzzle it.
Do you know what I like? Is when John tells me what he likes.
What I hate is when you join like a program, like a traffic exchange or a safe list or something, and when you log on, right? Not when you join, but when you log on.
Solo ads?
Sometimes you have to go through a gauntlet of one-time offers.
Yeah,
you see.
Yeah, and they're up every time you log in.
Oh yeah, that's annoying.
Okay, now give me an offer. I'm gonna refuse it and take me to the members area. But some you have to go through like 3 or 4 of these.
Oh, is it the same product every time, just lowering the price?
Or the window. Are you sure you don't want this?
They're trying to get you like to upgrade, right? If
you're
not upgraded, or to get you to take a better upgrade, so on and so forth. And so, and they keep like offering you a different package or a sweeter deal.
Yeah.
Or okay, well, if you don't want to upgrade,
there's 2 reasons.
Then buying credits and stuff like that.
There's 2 reasons for that, and I'll tell you what it is. One is, and they're called downsells. Instead of upsells.
Davey Zoo does a lot of that.
Yeah, well, what it is this: you put up a sale and you put your highest price possible. You're $99.95 for 1 month,
just in case they pay it.
Yeah, just in case they pay it. And if they don't take it, they say no thanks, and they continue on. They'll say, well, how about this? Instead of taking it for 1 year, take it for 6 months at $75.
Yeah,
you'll get everything, but these 2 things won't be included. Or I've even had products.
Belinda, hold on a second. And then you say no, you go through the next one, all the way down to nothing. And what they're looking for, if you look at it, it's always the same product. And in this case, they'll take off months, or they'll lower the price. They're trying to get this point at where people think they want to pay for that product.
Yeah.
So I could say, do you guys want to pay $249 for a year at Mardox? Oh, you don't want it? Well, tell you what, for today only, you can get it for $195, but you have to buy now. You'll never see this offer again. No, thanks. I'll skip it. Well, listen, I'll just do it just for you for $75. You can get a 1-year membership, but you're never going to see this again. And the stupid thing is, like John's saying, every time you log in, you get the same gauntlet all the time. So it's not a one-time offer for once.
If you save the link, guess what? The timer's out, but you could still get it.
Yeah, that's it. Okay, who's going to refuse a $75 deal, right? Even if it's a month later, right? As a site owner, give me $75. I don't care.
Frank Anders is the only one I know that when his timer goes out, it is closed.
No, me too. And I did that the last time I offered the lifetime memberships at $500. The doors closed, and I got a bunch of people. Oh, but I have the money now. A week later, and it's like, no, you got to wait till the next time. And I think there's still like 10 months to go before we get there.
I'm glad I grabbed mine.
Yeah,
people have it in their head. They're used to being able.
Wait. Fugly, how can I get into the after chat?
Fugly, I'll let you in, sweetie.
Oh, there you go. Talk to Belinda, Fugly. the after chat, for those of you that don't know what it is after the show's done, we say thank you, bye, and none of us actually hang up. We just keep talking bad about people.
Yeah, we just don't record it anymore.
we should record it, 'cause I'm sure people would pay money to see the after chat.
Oh my goodness, that's all they want is drama and ratings. I mean, that's what people are attracted to, I swear.
But we would be slammed so hard. Like Belinda would say such bad things about Canadians, and John's got such negative words about white people, and it's like, oh my god.
And then we get into Fritz box, racial Fritz boxing,
and we got Josh. Everyone's a fucking idiot with Josh, you know.
No, but when you're saying about the down south thing, that's the thing with whether it's a traffic exchange or like a JB Zoo
or
type
anything.
product.
It's any site. There's a lot of
anything, right? But I've had 3 different types of experience. I've had the kind that where they actually did an honest, where you did pay up front. There wasn't an upsell. I mean, it's not often, but it does happen sometimes. Okay. Yeah. Then you had the kind where, okay, get this, it was the same upsell product that you keep refusing. And they keep lowering the price, but they're not taking away anything. It's exactly everything.
Because they want to see. They want to see. They're probing to see where you're going to pay at.
Right.
And then you'll notice later on, like 6 months later, because of laws, because I think it's 3 months or 6 months you got to wait before you lower a price. They'll lower the price of that price for everybody.
Yeah.
Right, but see what I do is I'm smart. I learned very early on, save all the links just in case they do expire. But if they don't, then you go back later and pay the cheapest price if you do want that upsell for any reason.
That's it.
And then you have the other type of downsell where they'll say, okay, well, if you don't want to pay like $100, then you can pay $50, but we're going to take out 2 things, but you'll still get the rest of it. Then they also go that route.
Yeah.
But I love when they keep going. Like to every page, you'll say, "Are you sure you don't want this?"
Yeah. I did.
Thank you. And then you go to like the 10th
those
page.
Pages piss me off.
Yeah,
and then you go to the 10th page, and you're like, "Are you sure you don't want this? This is your last chance."
We did a 3-page hop through for 1 week and lost 1,000 members.
Really?
Yeah, free members, free. They're like, when I go into the source code at Mardox, there is still a section that says solo ad, and it's all commented out because I took it out. One week run and 1,000 members closed their accounts and said goodbye.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
It's extremely
That's not surprising though.
No,
that's not surprising. I remember hearing a study where I don't know if anybody knows Ryan Lee or not. He's one of the major membership guys on the internet, and he did a membership site where he was trying to test what would happen if free members actually had to pay. He did a $1 membership, and 80% drop off.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. For $1.
So the free members, 80% people drop because they wouldn't even pay the $1.
Yeah, that's it. Free members want free. That's why we do the 10-cent thing. If the person wants to log in for, what is it, 245 days? No, was it 10 cents? What did we say it was? Oh, I can't remember how many
10
days.
10 cents, 25 for paid members.
No, but it's 10 cents a day for free members. If you want to log in for nearly a year, you'll get 1 month free paid because you get the announced credit. Free members, these people will log. I got nothing against it. It's there for a reason. It's to give a fair chance to everybody. You want to log in every day and get your 10 cents. So be it. But up and coming, we're going to have more than just the 10 cents. There's going to be other ways of earning credits so you can get your paid membership sooner. But
it's like with traffic exchanges, right? You have some of them that say surf 250 pages and you get 2 cents, and you have these people surfing 250 pages just so they can get that 2 cents. I mean,
it's ridiculous.
Come on.
It's actually, honestly, they're those kind of people I hate, because those traffic exchanges are basically targeting people who are on disability checks, who have no money, and they're trying to target the people who are desperate to make anything.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing. It's not their fault, but at the same time, you want people that can afford to run a business, because it's like it defeats the purpose otherwise.
I agree. They don't care, because traffic exchanges get paid just on traffic. They don't get paid on actual qualified traffic. That's the problem with traffic exchanges that I found. That's why I won't recommend them to my clients, because it's unqualified traffic.
Reputable traffic exchanges, or traffic exchanges owners who have been around for a while, they are starting to try to to get back to the core of what traffic exchanges were supposed to be, because they realize that they have ruined the industry with all of this penny surfing crap and this and that and the other thing, and it has become, just as Josh
Yeah,
said,
yeah.
unqualified traffic.
The Mardox traffic exchange that we're I've got to get back to setting up. It's on the slate. It really is on. I'm gonna put out an old limestone slate on my wall where I'm gonna chalk it on. You know, it's on the slate. And I just might do that. That might be good. But the traffic exchange was cavemanweb.com, and yeah, we're going to go back to basics with it. It's going to be 100% free. Nobody can buy credits. You want to surf, you want your page seen, you got to get on, you got to surf. There's no buying into it. And that's the problem. It's the buying credits to have your site seen so you don't have to surf. It's tantalizing. It's attractive. But
it's not attractive,
well,
because if it's free users coming in just to get free stuff, then it's unqualified traffic if I'm the person buying it.
No, not in that sense.
I wouldn't mind paying for traffic if it's actually qualified leads.
Yeah, I know, but paying for that kind of traffic, it deteriorates the database. You get everybody's buying and nobody's surfing.
And nobody's surfing, right?
Because I do buy service off these sites. I do surf and then find something. Oh yeah, I'm going to pay for that. I do buy, but what I hate is that my site's being seen, and you know, from people that aren't there.
Yeah,
you know,
because spots to do everything.
Yeah, that's it.
If you can buy, like, you know, 10,000 credits for however much money, and you know, 5,000 credits or whatever, and therefore you don't have to log in, and the people who can afford to do that, because they sell credits at such low prices these days, it's like you guys are saying, it defeats the purpose, because who in the heck but the people who cannot afford to pay that much for their advertising, you know, they're gonna have to surf to get their credits, but there's not enough people surfing.
I can tell you, as a business, I would never surf because I don't have the time.
Exactly. I don't usually either, but I make the time because I have and John.
I don't mind doing PPC ads either. So
the mornings I get up, I have my coffee, I go on to Traffic Ad Bar, and I'll surf just to make sure my account's active, because I find a Traffic Ad Bar gets me the most actual signups.
Yeah.
You know, versus people that aren't.
Well, a couple traffic exchanges that John had sent me to sign up with, you know, under him, I actually got a couple sales from that.
Yeah, so there are good ones out there, but it's just the thing. You have to check them out, and you know, hey, you know, I'm not a person. I'll surf, if I surf 100 sites at a traffic exchange, that's a lot, because I don't have the time for it. But traffic exchanges that give me good results, you know, I will make sure that I surf them, because when I check my tracking stats at Mardox, I can see the ones, you know, I can see the sites that I'm getting hits from and stuff, and I'll make sure if they're more at the top, like my top 10, you know, I'll make sure I surf those before I surf the other ones, because I have to pick and choose what I surf according to the time they have.
That's it.
And I get bored with surfing, so
and stay away. And I used to talk about HitLeap and promote HitLeap a lot. HitLeap's not bad. HitLeap is trying to clean up their act, but
I used to use them.
Yeah, they're trying to clean up their act, but auto surf sites where you just simply let it run and it surfs zero. I get it. Don't bother with the auto surfs. It's got to be a manual surf.
Do not like auto surf. I mean, I was into it in the beginning when I came into the industry. Oh, cool! I can auto. Hate that.
Yeah,
but
it's also a drawback though that people don't think about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and auto surfs, as far as I'm concerned, they're a waste of your time. You're wasting your money. Don't buy traffic. If you, I can.
You don't like it anymore, Nelson. Cool.
The auto surf? Oh no, I like HitLeap. I like HitLeap.
If you make your prices high enough, you can afford to buy traffic from quality sources.
That's right. That's right.
I think the biggest problem in our industry is everybody's trying to sell on the cheap. No one's trying to actually build an actual business. They're just trying to sell cheap stuff.
Yeah. I got a program that I'm setting up. It's $2,500 to get your hands on, and I've got a waiting list right now. I told people it's going to be next year when it's ready. It's a video course of what I'm going to be teaching, and there's people lining up to pay $2,500. I could take it right now, but I can't ethically because I got no deadline. I don't want the stress of the people behind me going, when's it ready? When's it ready? When's it ready? You know, so I'm going to wait, but there's a waiting list already. People are like, I want to pay in.
Speaking of when's it ready, when is the new landing page going to be ready? For Mardox,
soon. No, I'm working on that now. I'm working on the membership site software. I'm working on getting it moved over to Mardox.
No. The Mardox landing page.
Yeah. That all ties in. That's all part of all the changes.
Okay, I got you.
Because right now the landing page system that's designed right now is a 4-step. It's a 4-video process. And the new ones too. It's the blah 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 and the hello. And then when they log in, I'm setting up a video course on the inside, a small little video course of what to do with Mardox. Trying to answer the questions of what it is. Going to tell them about the mugs, the T-shirts, the benefits of being a member. Because some of the biggest questions when they sign up, and they're like, okay, what now?
Yeah.
And I want to get. I'm going to do a video telling people what now. We're going to tell them about the live chat every day. We're going to tell them about the fact that their word matters. It does matter what they say.
That's one of the coolest things. That's one of the things that really attracted me to Mardox because you said.
Oh no! Hold on. People's words matter except yours. No, but yeah,
I was going to say good stuff.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Go ahead. You're okay. Go ahead.
and you the way you used to do it, you had your videos that we had to watch, and then you mentioned at some point that we could contact you on Skype, right?
Yeah.
And whenever someone says that, I always check it out to see how true it really is, And I contacted you on Skype, and you answered.
Yeah, it was all like, "Yo, mofo, are you there?" And I'm like, "Oh, hell yeah!"
and then you started asking my opinion about things and stuff, and it's like you wanted to include me into things about the program, and I find that so cool to be able to not just be a member of something, but to be a part of something.
Isn't it neat when you got a motto and it actually applies?
Yeah. And I because that was that program that I told you about that I got out of years ago. That was their intention.
Yeah.
But they screwed it up big time.
Yeah. And it's a hard thing to do because
it is. The bigger you get, it's the much harder to go.
Yeah.
I mean,
and
when I first started, I did the same thing, and I kind of had to kick it to the curb.
Yeah. And you the bigger you get, the faster you can fall.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing, and there is a point of entropy in the Mardox system, and I'm already seeing it now. 3,000 members in this space. I can't talk to every member every day. Of course. And then we get back to the topic at hand of this video, word of mouth, and everybody is told, there you go, topic. Everyone's told to say stuff this way, and you guys know about the telephone game, right? Say this, and then that person says, say this to, oh, you're downline, and on and on and on. And sooner or later, it's misconstrued and distorted, and it's no longer the words you want to say, So that's why I want this. If somebody wants to come talk to us, they can come to the Messiah or the gurus. The Messiah is not here today. I'm not saying it's me. To the Messiah. Okay, John, wrap it up. I'm starting to lose it today. I'm freezing. I need my coffee. My coffee cup's empty. I mean, look at it. I'm not. Look, the honesty goes a long way, right? Is there anything in there? Yeah, there's a little drop. I gotta be careful.
Thanks everyone for joining the Mardox Daily Live Chat. Coming to you every weekday, Monday through Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern. Remember to do 3 very, very important things: to subscribe, like, and comment on the video channel. Would be very cool. And we want to know what you think about what we talk about, and you can tell us what you would like to talk about and stuff like that. And come back again. It was nice having you.
Tomorrow is a tech show, so we're going to be talking about techie stuff. I'm going to be talking about a really cool workstation. I'm going to have photos for it and everything. I think cool idea.
Looking forward to that.
Yeah, I want one for Christmas so bad. It's like $9,000. Okay, okay, everybody. See you at 3 o'clock tomorrow Eastern. Belinda, say your thing so you don't miss out.
Okay. God bless everybody. Have a great day.
Oh, she's done.
Nelson.
She's done. Okay, bye, everyone.